Hello dear students, very good morning all of you. Here I am going to start fourth part of 10th. Okay, that is in this part we will discuss about numericals of exercise. First we are going to start from the first numerical, that is given here a diagram that shows EMF a voltmeter. Voltmeter is a device which is always connected across the parallel to measure the potential difference. Okay, there is a resistance, internal resistance, external resistance, and a a switch. Okay, ammeter. Ammeter is also an electronic device which is used to measure current in the circuit, which is always connected in series. Okay, so there is a voltmeter, ammeter, both are device. Voltmeter always connected in parallel, while ammeter always connected in series. There is an external resistance R and K, that is switch. Dear, please understand, when switch is open, it means that there is no current flowing through the circuit. When switch is closed, it means that there is a current flowing in the circuit. Okay, means when you are on the switch or put on the bulb, definitely you are closing the switch to connect the current flow. Okay, I hope you get it. Now, just understand what is the demand of question. The resistance given, the EMF is given here. The EMF is equal to 2 volt. Okay, internal resistance R1 is equal to 1 ohm. External resistance R is equal to 4 ohm. Okay, ammeter and voltmeter is connected, and the demand of the question is, what is the reading? What will be the reading of the ammeter and voltmeter? First, the key is open. Means आपसे पूछा when key is open, तब ammeter का रीडिंग क्या होगा, voltmeter का रीडिंग क्या होगा. सेकेंड क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा इसमें when key is closed, तब ammeter का रीडिंग क्या होगा और voltmeter का रीडिंग क्या. Okay, I hope you get it here. This is the demand of question. First, we will understand when key is open. When key is open means this circuit is open. There is no current flowing through the circuit. Means it is a positive terminal, it is a negative terminal. Current will flow from positive terminal in the circuit. And if it is open, there will be no current flow in the circuit. So what will be the reading of ammeter? Ammeter का reading क्या होगा? 0. Since there is no current flowing in ammeter, the reading of ammeter will be 0. So ammeter read current that is 0 ampere. Okay, I hope you get it. Now the reading of voltmeter. Dear, understand, in voltmeter, as voltmeter is connected across the cell, that is EMF. So what will be the reading of this? The reading of this will be always same when it is open, as it is given 2 volt. Okay, so voltmeter reads 2 volt. 2 volt. Okay, the EMF, original EMF of the cell will be shown by the voltmeter. Okay, now when key is closed, what will happen if key is closed? Now the current will flow, start flowing from here, and it will go through this resistors, through ammeter, and reach to the negative terminal. Okay, so dear, current start flowing in the circuit. Now we have to find what is the amount of current which will flow in the circuit. Okay, so just understand, as there is a single path of the current through resistors, okay, through ammeter and the negative terminal, through the negative terminal, single path. It means internal resistance, external resistance, both are connected in series. Both are connected in series. So equivalent resistance will be equal to R plus R. Otherwise you will use simple formula. Okay, मैं सिंपल फॉर्मूला आपको लेकर आ रहा हूँ, थोड़ा सा आपको समझा रहा हूँ. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड. EMF is equal to 2 volt. Okay, 2. So as we know that V is equal to IR, so I is equal to V upon R. V is equal to IR, R is equal to V upon R. So V, EMF is here. V is EMF upon R. R is R plus R. This is the formula from Ohm's law. Ohm's law. Okay. So I will be equal to this E. Value of E is 2 volt upon R plus R. The small r is given 1, capital R is given 4. So 1 plus 4, that is 2 upon 5. That will be equal to, in point if you will convert it, 0.4 ampere. 0.4 ampere. This will be the reading of ammeter. This will be the reading of ammeter. Means if current I is 0.4 ampere, so this current will flow through the ammeter, and the ammeter read 0.4 ampere. Okay. Now it is the asking what will be the reading of this voltmeter. Now the reading of this voltmeter will decrease because as current flow through this resistor, okay, and the current, there is a current drop across this resistor and across this resistor. There will be a potential drop. There will be a potential drop across this resistor and this resistors. Okay, so that voltmeter reading will get changed. Voltmeter reading will be, as we know that V is equal to E minus E epsilon, that is EMF minus IR. So EMF is 2 minus I, value of I is 0.4 into R, that is 1. So 2 minus 0.4, that is equal to 1.6 volt. Okay, so the reading of voltmeter is 1.6 volt. I hope you get it. From this numerical, you will understand many things, and you will able to do at least 2, 3, and 4. That is similar on this. Now I am moving to the question number 5. A cell of EMF is having internal resistance R sends a current 1 ampere when it is connected to an external resistance of 1.9 ohm, but it sends current 0.5 ampere when it connected to an external resistance of 3.9 ohm. Calculate the values of E, that is EMF, and R, that is internal resistance. Okay, so I am making it clear to you. You understand it? There is a two cell here. A cell of given internal resistance R, एक cell है, there is a cell, okay? There is a cell having internal resistance small r, okay? When it is connected to an external resistance R is equal to 1.9, okay? So E it is not given, R it is not given, unknown it is. This it has given, R is given. An external resistance is not, but it sends a current of the current I going through this resistor is 0.5 ampere. Okay. In second case, it is saying, but it sends a current of 0.5 ampere. Oh, sorry. 1 ampere. 1 ampere. Okay. But when it is connected to an external resistance, अब फिर से इसको कनेक्ट किया कि इस सेम सेल, that is the same cell of epsilon naught internal resistance R with another resistance R. Its value is 3.9 ohm. Okay. So calculate the value of E and I, and the current is flowing is I here is 0.5. I hope you get it. There is a same cell of EMF epsilon internal resistance R, which is connected to an external resistance R 1.9, and when it is connected to external resistance 3.9. When it is connected to 1.9 ohm, the current flowing through the circuit is 1 ampere. When it is connected to the external resistance 3.9 ohm, it current flowing is 0.5 ampere. So it is asking about what will be the EMF and internal resistance R. Okay, dear, as I have current, I have an external resistance, and we know the relation that I is equal to epsilon upon capital R plus R. Okay, so from here we will put the value I, that is 1, is equal to EMF upon R 1.9 plus this 1. There will be an equation, it will be, that is E is equal to 1.9 plus R. So E minus R is equal to 1.9. There will be first equation. Similarly, you find another equation. I is equal to E upon R plus small r. So here you will put the value I 0.5. You may write it 0.5 or 1 upon 2, both. So I have written 1 upon 2, 0.5, 1 upon 2. Okay. So B, E, I don't know. We don't know. We have no idea about it. This 3.9 and a small r. So what will be the equation? The equation will be, by multiplying, cross multiplying, you will get it 2 epsilon is equal to R plus 3.9. So 2 epsilon minus R is equal to 3.9. This is the second equation. Here it is the second equation and first equation. We can do it by subtract first equation from second equation. Subtract first equation from second equation. Second equation is 2 epsilon minus r is equal to 3.9. I have subtracted epsilon minus r is equal to 1.9. If you will subtract it, plus plus minus plus minus. Okay, what will you get? 9 minus 9, 0. 0.3 minus 0.2 is equal to r will cancel out because it will be minus or it will be plus, it will be cancelled out. Epsilon is equal to, you will find epsilon 2. Okay, if you get epsilon means ELF, definitely by putting it in the first equation we will get r. Okay, since epsilon minus r is equal to 1.9, so r is equal to epsilon minus 1.9. 2 minus 1.9, that is 0.1. r will be 0.1 ohm. I hope you get it. Here it is very simple equation. So you may do it by like this. So it is a good question, that why I did it. Now I am moving to the next question. That is question number 8. Question number 7. May I tell? It is so simple. The 4 resistors, each of resistors 2 ohm are connected in parallel. What is the effective resistance? Okay, I am coming to it. I will do it. Take the screenshot by pausing it. We will write it later. Okay. Pause the video, take the screenshot and move on. Okay. Now I am going to deal the question number 7. Dear, before question number 7, I am going to build up some theories. Okay. As we know that 1 upon r equivalent in parallel, r equivalent in parallel is 1 upon r1 plus 1 upon r2 plus 1 upon r3, so on. Okay. So if there is a 2 resistors only, so 1 upon r equivalent will be equal to 1 upon r1 plus 1 upon r2. If there is a 2 resistors only, so 1 upon r equivalent will be equal to, product LCM will be r1 into r2. Here r1 plus r2. We will have to take a reciprocal of this for r equivalent. So r equivalent will be equal to r1 into r2 divided by r1 plus r2. It means that it is a product of resistor upon sum of resistors. So keep it in mind that when you have to find the equivalent of 2 resistors which are in parallel, simply product of both resistors by sum of both resistors. Product upon sum. Product upon sum. R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. I hope you get it. From this equation it will be easy to do it. Okay, now we will do the question. Okay, so question number 7. 4 resistors, each of resistors 2 ohm are connected in parallel. What is the effective resistance? It is very easy. There is a 4 resistors of 2 ohm each. There is a 4 resistors of 2 ohm each. Okay, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm. So what will be the equivalent resistance? As we know that 1 upon r equivalent is equal to 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2 plus 1 by r3 plus 1 by r2. Since there is a 4 resistors, and all are equal. If all are equal, 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R. So what will be their value? 4 into 1 upon R. This will be 1 upon R equivalent. So R equivalent will be equal to R upon 4. Here R is equal to 2. So 2 upon 4, that is 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 is equal to 0.5 ohm. Okay? I hope you get it. Now we will do question number 10. Okay? Question number 10. It was question number 7. Now I am coming to the question number 10. Take the screenshot here and move on. Question number 10. Here understand. Calculate the equivalent resistance between the point A and B. There is a point A and B as it is given in the diagram. There is two resistors of 2 ohm, okay, each. Okay, that is also 2 ohm and 2 ohm. Okay, so it is asking about equivalent resistance. Do you understand? It is a combination of series and parallel. This question is an example of combination of series and parallel, because some resistors are in series and some resistors are in parallel. So how do we identify where it is series and where it is parallel? Okay, just understand. The current will flow. If current will flow from this point A to B, how it will be flow? From here it will be start flowing. It will move to this resistor, then this resistor. At this point, what happened? The current will be divided into 2 parts. Since division of current takes place in only parallel combination, and in series combination, the current is always same. So till here the current is same and it is divided into 2 parts. Till here the current is same at this point and it is divided into 2 parts. Okay, so these 2 resistors are in parallel and then both are joining at that and giving I. Okay, so this is the flow of current. That's why we can identify where it is in series, where the circuit is in series, and where the circuit is in parallel. So this part of the circuit is in parallel. I have already given you idea about how to solve where there is a 2 resistors are in parallel, that is product upon sum. So R equivalent will be simple method, R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. It is so easy to solve it. 2 into 2 divided by 2 plus 2, that is 4. That is 1 ohm. 1 ohm. It is another way. If there is 2 resistors which are always equal and which are in parallel, the resistance will be half of it. Means 2 or 2. The equivalent resistance will be half of 2. 1. If it is 4 and 4, the half of it will be 2. Okay, do you get it? If it is 6 and 6, half of it will be 3. So I hope that I have generalized it for you. So how the circuit will change now? The circuit will change like this. This system, whole system is replaced by a single resistance, that is of 1 ohm, 2 ohm and 2 ohm. So equivalent resistance will be equal to, as it is in all are here in series. So R equivalent is R1 plus R2 plus R3. So on 2 plus 2 plus 1, that is 5 ohm. So whole equivalent resistance will be equal to 5 ohm. I hope you get it. Now I am going to do the question number 12. It is very simple. 12 number question. Where are it? Take this screenshot and move on. Question number 12. Clear, understand? Okay. In the circuit shown below, calculate the value of X if the equivalent resistance between the point A and B is 4. Here equivalent resistance is given and it is asking about X. Let's suppose that draw the diagram first. There is a 4 ohm resistance, that is series with 8 ohm resistance. Again there is another resistance of X ohm. Okay, that is of 5 ohm. B. Okay, this is the point 4 ohm, 8 ohm. Okay, what is the demand of the question? And the equivalent resistance of this circuit is given. Equivalent resistance of this circuit is given, that is 4 ohm. Equivalent resistance, since it is given in the circuit given below, calculate the value of X if the equivalent resistance between the point A and B is 4. It is given that equivalent resistance is 4. Dear understand, it is so simple questions. Since it is from here, if current will move, it will be distributed in two parts, I1, I2. Okay, I1, I2. In this part, I2 will move to 4 ohm and with 8 ohm till there. Okay, in this point. In this point, I1 will move with X and 5 till this point. Okay. So this portion 4 and 8 will be in switch, X and 5 will be in switch, and both the equivalent of switch will in their parallel. Okay. So equivalent of this resistor will be for 12 ohm. The simple R1 plus R2. Equivalent of this part will be equal to X plus 5. Now I am just replacing this circuit by 12 and X plus 5. By 12 and X plus 5. There is a single resistance which is equivalent resistance of 12 ohm. Okay, 12 and there is an X plus 5. Both are in parallel. So R equivalent in parallel, as you know that R1 plus R2 divided by R1 into R2 product R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. What will you find? Product 12 into X plus 5 divided by add 12 plus X plus 5, that is equal to 4. Since equivalent resistance of the circuit is given, that is 4 ohm. Okay, so I am putting here 4. Now we will find the value of X by solving the equation. Okay, so how we will solve it? As we know that by cross multiplication it will become 12x plus 12 5 are 60 is equal to 4 into 12 or 5 17 x. So what will be 12x plus 60 is equal to 68 plus 4x. 4x will move this side, what will be equal to 8x is equal to 68 minus 60, that is 8 upon 8x, x will be equal to 8 upon 8, 1. So what will be the value of x? That is of 1 ohm. I hope you get it clear. Now I am moving to the question number 17. Okay. Calculate the equivalent resistance between the point A and B. Between A and B you have to calculate the equivalent resistance. It is very important question, dear. Please do it, or just confirm me Google Meet class if you are able to do it or not. Okay, bye.